return will kick off to get us underway. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff cover. Will be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And some room to work. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long, all kinds of room to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Kansas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Got his man quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on fourth down from their own. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They go to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Looking for room. It's Edwards. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Kansas State pushing the pace.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Johnson wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Bradley. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the single back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
They'll try the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Up-tempo for the offense.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Off play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
We've played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Johnson looking to throw. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Using his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. Now on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got a man. It's Howard. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Tempo and overdrive.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man.
Looking for the end zone. Looking to get in. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up fourth down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Johnson wants to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense at an empty set. Wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Oakland. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in 3rd and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel. And he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
Johnson looking to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will...
Touchdown, Kansas State! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Drills him with the stiff arm. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So
he's going to let one fly down the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He'll take another shot here. Finds a spot in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And what a great job by this this offense, finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us on this very...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete. Pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
DB's right up on the receivers. Tries to get it on the ground. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. To the air, it's Daniels. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
Touchdown, Auburn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll move the tight end. The running back has it. Running to Green. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete. This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. Runs for the tackle. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got
touchdown Tigers. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. When he let that go ahead and say your touchdown. He knew it was serious.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you can see just so hard to defend the fade route.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. To the ground with the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Kansas State quick to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease to the left. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
That's a fumble on the play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, the bad news on that play is they did not get the first down. The good news, though, luckily, the fumble went out of bounds, so they maintained possession because that could have been disastrous for the offense.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Johnson wants to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's what quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of down.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. And he eluded the defense. And
It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Looking for the two-point try. Go straight ahead. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Got it on the outside. It's Singleton. He's not even going to get close. Knocked out of bounds well behind the first down marker. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Looking to take a shot. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different.
And he will be sacked. And here in the fourth quarter, they were trying to tie it, and they cannot. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
So here comes the Auburn offense. To the air, it's Daniels. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways or try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
This defense forcing them to throw into tight windows. They need another stop on 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Coleman. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football.
The Sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Kansas State pushing the pace.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quarterback may change this route. Johnson looking to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity gift.
Open field on the right. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple. And that is interception number 3 on the day.